Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video yet again. As you can see by the title, in today's video, we're going to be going over how to actually optimize your Fortnite for the best performance possible. There's all kinds of videos out there saying the same exact settings and half of them don't even work. But luckily for you guys, I got you. I know the settings that actually will help. So first things first, you're going to want to make sure you're on performance mode, obviously. Personally, I don't use performance mode. I use DirectX 12 because I like my game looking nice for content creation. But for the sake of this video, I will actually switch it to performance mode. Of course, I have to restart our game for this. All right, boom. We are on performance mode, as you can probably see by the quality here. Now, when you're in performance mode, make sure to go to the settings. You're going to want to make sure everything is off on low, but you only want the view distance to be far. View distance is obviously important so you can, see enemies in front of you. Now, this is one of those settings that people repeat over and over again, but it does actually work. Make sure you have record replays off because this runs a recording in the background, which half of you don't even need. So if you're really trying to suck every ounce of performance out of your PC, make sure to turn record replays off. Now, that's really about it for the in-game settings. So now let's get into our actual computer settings. All right, obviously go down to your Windows in the bottom left, press the little settings wheel, and then boom, you're right here. Now, in these settings, I'm actually going to show you guys some settings that a lot of people don't have on when they first get a PC, which actually messes with their performance. First things first, you're going to want to go to your display settings right here. Now, as you can see, I have 3 monitors here. That's just because I stream and all of that, but my main monitor is number 1. So obviously, you're going to want to make sure your display resolution is set to what your monitor is. Personally, mine is 1440p. Then you're going to want to go to advanced display settings right here. Make sure your main monitor is selected at the top, and then make sure your refresh rate is actually what your monitor is set to. Mine is 240 hertz. A lot of times it's going to be on 60 if you don't fix it. So we're all done with that now. And now for all my M&K players out there, you're going to want to go to devices. From here, go to mouse, go down to additional mouse options right here. And then it's going to pull this little thing up right here. Then you're going to want to go to pointer options right here and make sure this enhanced pointer precision is turned off. Like I said, on a lot of new PCs, if you don't change the setting, it's going to have it on. Pretty much what it does is it doesn't allow you to make quick flicking movements, which no one that plays on M&K wants, obviously. So now we're going to want to stay in the settings here and go to gaming. From here, the first option that's going to pop up is going to be game bar. Obviously, you're going to want to make sure this is turned off. This just has a lot of extra stuff running in the background that you really don't need. Underneath that, you'll see a captures. You're going to want to make sure background recording is turned off. Anything recording in the background is going to cause your PC to perform worse. So yeah, make sure that's off. After that, you're going to want to go down to game mode right here. And now this setting, you're going to actually want to be on. As you can see right here, when game mode is turned on, Windows optimizes your PC for gaming. So even if they don't optimize it to the best of its ability, it still helps. Now from here, you're going to want to go to graphic settings right here in the related settings option. You're going to want hardware accelerated GPU scheduling turned on. As you can see by the description here, it reduces latency and improves performance. So it's just a nice setting to have on. Now this setting right here is absolutely huge and a lot of people actually don't know about it. In the graphics performance preference section right here, you can actually select an app to run at a higher performance. If I go to the options here on my Fortnite, you'll see there's a let Windows decide option. If you don't select this, it's going to automatically be on power saving, which you obviously don't want. Obviously, you want high performance, as it's selected right there. Now, since I already have it selected, it's not going to let me go through the actual process of it. But if you follow this path right here, you'll be able to put your Fortnite app into here. First, you're going to want to go to Fortnite game, binaries, Win64, and then Fortnite client win64-shipping.exe. That last one is the name of your actual Fortnite app. So yeah, once you do that, you'll be able to select high performance and it's going to help a lot. So that's it for the gaming settings. Now you're going to want to go down to your search bar and you're going to want to look up background apps. That's going to bring you to this setting right here. As you can see, there's this whole list of just a huge amount of apps that no one even uses that's always running in the background. Obviously, if you need any of these running at all times, you can select it on, but chances are you're not going to need any of these apps here, so you can literally just turn off the section here where it says let apps run in the background, and this will take a whole lot of stress off of your PC. None of these apps are really too big, but it still does put more stress. It really adds up quick. Now for the next step, you're going to want to stay in your settings, of course. Now this time you're going to want to go to system, go down to the power and sleep option right here, and you're going to see a section where it says performance and energy. By default, it's going to be selected in the middle like this, just at better performance, but you of course are going to want to crank that up to best performance possible. So once you're done all of those settings, you can just hop right back into Fortnite. and your game should be running a whole lot smoother. Now, before we hop into this creative map and do the benchmark, please keep in mind that on DX12, how I run my game, I can get upwards of about 400 to 500 FPS, but I cap it at 240. But for the sake of this, I'm going to have unlimited frames on performance mode, like I said in the beginning, and we're going to see what we can get out of the absolute most performance out of this PC. So let's hop into this edit aim and piece control map and see what our frames are looking like. Yeah, you'll notice on the right side, I moved my code 13 thing because obviously that's where the FPS thing is. All right, we loaded into the map. I currently have 240 FPS as my cap, but we're going to put it to unlimited to see what we're actually getting. Press apply. Now let's look up to the sky for the best performance possible. And as you can see, we are getting about 700, close to 800 FPS. Keep in mind, I do have pretty crazy specs on my computer. I have a Ryzen 9 7900X and a 4070 Ti Super. So chances are you won't get performance like this if you have a lower end PC. But the point is, these settings do help with performance. On my normal settings that I run, I would get upwards of about 400 FPS. That's with my game looking nice for content. But as you can see on performance mode, I'm getting close to 800 FPS, which is absolutely insane. All right, and now that that's done, let me actually go into my settings, put my FPS back to 240, and then put my DX12 back on. I'll be right back. There we go. Much better. Anyways, I hope all of you enjoyed the video. Hope this helped a few of you guys out. If it did, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. And of course, if you don't mind, go to the item shop, go to support a creator, and use code 13. It really helps me out a lot. With all that being said, I will see you guys on the next one.